what is happening right now in small cell lung cancer that makes you really excited for the patients that you treat and other people diagnosed with small cell?
So, there's a lot that's evolving in small cell. If I had to, highlight, there's really one thing that I would highlight that I'm most excited about for coming to the clinic relatively soon. And I have absolutely no involvement in this work. So I'm going to feel free to gush about it as much as I want with no conflict of interest. There's a new drug in a totally new class called BiTEs, called tarlatamab, that I'm really enthusiastic about. So, the general class here is something that I would call personalized immunotherapy, which is looking at an individual person's cancer and actioning something on it. So we talked about mutations as changing the function of a cancer cell, right? But they actually also change the way the cancer cell looks. So there are some things presented on what's called the surfaceome of the cancer cell, which is the cell surface. And there are some presented in what's called the immunopeptidome. That's going to obviously require a little explanation, but that's the where every cell presents to the immune system things it's making. It's kind of show and tell. Look at me, I'm making this. So that if this is something foreign, like say a viral protein, the immune system can say, hey, we have a problem here. You're a virus infected cell, you're a cancer cell, I got to kill you. And so these foreign elements present an opportunity, something that marks the cancer cells as different from self. This is a lot of what the off the shelf immunotherapy is about. And we have a new field of personalized immunotherapy that tries to action something on some element of the cell surface. So, what is a BiTE? BiTE stands for bispecific T cell engager. It's a modified antibody. So antibodies are those things floating around in your blood that are those Y-shaped things that are binding to viruses and bacteria and helping your immune system to kill them. This is one genetically engineered so that one side of it binds to this molecule called DLL3 that is commonly shown on small cell lung cancer cells. And the other side is engineered to bind to a T cell, which are the killer cells, kind of the xenophobes of your immune system. They float around killing foreign things, to bring them physically together so that the T cell will then kill the cancer cell. We saw data at ASCO on it, not this past one, but the year before. And we got an update on it this year. The response rate drifted up a little bit, I think from like 20 to, I want to say 23%, something in that range. And we now have a little more durability data. And it looks like it's drifting in the right direction as we see more patients treated at the highest dose level, because this was a phase one where the first patients were a lower level and it ratcheted up. I think this is exciting in and of itself because I think this is going to become an approved therapeutic available for standard of care in clinic everywhere. But it's also, to come back to pizza, I think this is that first or second slice of pizza where it's teaching us what's possible, that we can action these specific foreign elements on the small cells to initiate an immune response.
That's absolutely fascinating work, and I know probably way above the heads or the processing mechanisms for most of the folks that will watch this. But with that being said, I think the takeaway is there are exciting things happening in this space.